Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank IGPAC for inviting me to participate in this webinar. Can I have the presentation online, please? Can I have the presentation?
Kimoto.
It's loading, just give us a few.
Yes, we're loading. Yeah, we're loading it.
Oh, okay. This is a really important topic, and that's why I'm congratulating you for conducting this webinar. As we understand, we have a number of extreme events in our region, and also in my country, Tanzania. Recently, we have a number of extreme events in terms of floods in different parts of the country. So my presentation will be just, thank you, I can see it now. Next, please. Can I have next slide? Yeah. I'll have introduction, key roles of NMHS in addressing climate change, ongoing initiatives to address climate change, challenges facing NMHS in addressing climate change, and conclusion and recommendation. Next, please. As introduction, we know that the Convention of the World Meteorological Organization, adopted in 1947 and revised in 2007, reaffirmed the vital mission of the NMHS in observing and understanding weather and climate, and also providing meteorological services in support of relevant national needs. That includes protection of properties, safeguarding environment, and also contributing to sustainable development. Next, please. Basically, we know that NMHSs are required to observe and monitor the atmosphere and the related environment. We are also required to exchange observations, data, and products at national and international level. We have also the function of performing data processing and forecasting. The observation and data gathered by NMHSs form the foundation for the monitoring and the prediction of weather, climate, water, and related environment conditions, as well as the issuance of warning and alerts, which are important for climate change. Next. Climate services provided by NMHS is critical in the adaptation and mitigation on the impacts of climate change. And this one, you can look at it at a global, regional, and also national level. And at a global level, NMHS support is through WMO, IPCC, and the UNFCCC, just to mention a few organizations that we contribute in this process. For the case of WMO, NMHS is supporting WMO on the contribution to the UNFCCC Nairobi Work Program on impact, vulnerability, and the adaptation to climate change in areas such as promoting development and dissemination of methodologies and tools for impact and vulnerability assessment, improving collection, management, exchange, access to and use of observational data and other relevant information on current and historical climate and its impacts, and promoting improvement of observations, including monitoring of climate variability. NMHS also contributes in the statement on the status of global climate that is issued by WMO, and it is an important input on the negotiations of climate change at UNFCCC. For the case of IPCC, NMHS support the IPCC through participation in the IPCC process. And for the case of UNFCCC, NMHS provides scientific, technical, and operational advice to the implementation process of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, including climate change negotiations. Next, please. At regional and national level, NMHS are participating in regional efforts for communicating climate information, including climate outlook forums. And at this stage, I can mention the GACOF that is important for our region. And our NMHS in the region are participating in this important forum. And the consensus products that are produced at the ARACOFs are downscaled to be used at national level. And this is just to show you a few products from GACOF. We have this one, it is during MAM, and the way we downscale it in Tanzania to national level. So this is an important process. Next, please. Specifically, NMHSs provide early warning services that are important contribution in addressing climate change, specifically disaster risk reduction. We perform also climate change monitoring. This is just to show you, can I have next to show you the product that we produce at national level in Tanzania. And this is the impact-based products that are important for early warning. Next, please. Next. We also monitor climate change. And this is just to show you in Tanzania. This is one station in Tanzania where you can see the increasing trend of temperature. And this is minimum temperature. We have this increasing trend. Next, please. Ongoing initiatives to address climate change. Among the initiatives for addressing climate change challenges is to develop and implement national framework for climate services, which aims at addressing impacts of climate change. And for the case of Tanzania, the National Framework for Climate Services was launched in August 2018. And TMA experts have innovated tools which serve the same purpose of trying to address the challenges of climate monitoring. And we have, I've given 2 examples of these tools. We have a number of them, but we have Digital Meteorological Observatory, that is an important tool, and we have Meteorological Aviation Information System. So you can see the importance of the National Framework for Climate Change. And here is just to show you during the launch of this national framework, which is an important framework. It has a great contribution on climate change, and for our country in Tanzania, the use of this framework has enhanced meteorological services in the country, but also involvement of users from different parts and different climate sensitive sectors on the our role on the climate change. I have highlighted a few challenges facing NMHS in addressing climate change. I'm going to just highlight 2 of them. We have a number of challenges in the region and also at national level, but I have highlighted 2 of them, which is inadequate weather and climate observation and monitoring infrastructure. Here I'm referring the network of stations in our national meteorological and hydrological services are limited. So even the data we have limited data availability. which are important for climate change monitoring. And the second challenge is limited capacity of users on application of climate information in support of climate change adaptation. I'm just mentioning these two challenges because it seems to be the main one, because even the products that National Meteorological and Hydrological Services produce at national level, you find that there is this challenge of users of these climate services, understanding these ones and using those products. And in conclusion, I think I'm trying to keep time. The role of NMHSs in addressing the impacts of climate change, particularly monitoring of the climate system and adaptation, cannot be overemphasized. Despite the challenges that are facing the NMHSs in the region, there are a number of efforts and achievements reached that significantly contribute in addressing the impacts of climate change in the region. So we need to recognize the achievements that we have in the region while we are talking of these challenges. And we can also, through this challenge, highlight a number of opportunities that are available for us to capture those opportunities to help us solve these challenges. Enhanced collaboration between NMHS in the region is also highly recommended. We need to work together towards these challenges. And after those few words, I want to conclude this short presentation. But also, I'm sorry that I will not continue being here because I have another function that I'm supposed to attend. As you know, we have these 3 days of paying tributes to our late President Mukapa. And I think this is the time that I'm supposed to be there. According to the schedule, I'm supposed to be there, the heads of departments in the country. This is the time we are supposed to be there. So I'm sorry I'll not continue with this one, but I'm leaving here Dr. Ladsaus Changa, who is the Director of Research and Climate Change in TMA. He's going to continue with this discussion, and in case of any questions, he's going to attend those questions. Thank you.